Was no sound on that video. Oh, I'm in the wrong chat too.
We sleep way better.
Plus, it's so quiet. You hear that?
No.
Hello? What's that?
Testing 1, 2, testing. Cinnamon buns?
Cinnamon buns? Yes. We have Dice on with us as a guest tonight. Y'all, Ping, Midheart, Meta Knight, Dom Hanks, and Squalito. Welcome.
Hey, Mennonite man.
And
George and I were just discussing me moving into his guest room rent free. No.
I think Mr. Hardluck got the longest intro out of everyone.
Hey,
yeah,
Hardluck. Hey, Ping.
And Dice, get us started off. How's life? What's going on in your world?
I've recently become a franchisee of Best Buy.
A franchisee of Best Buy. That's a massive switch for you.
I've done the research, as they say.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
Perfect timing on that intro.
Yeah, hey Kiwi. I'm so glad, by the way, that we figured out how to get you to be able to hear live the sounds instead of having to wait for them 5 or 6 seconds later.
I'll say more or less that I was at Barnes and Noble one day. Who would have thought? And there was a book. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, Mexican food for dinner. So it was a book more or less about the history leading up to the 2008 recession of Best Buy. And I picked it up it was on clearance for like $8. And I'm like, well, I mean, even if I read it once and sell it, I'll get my $8 back. So I brought it home and I read it, and I was utterly fascinated with the history of Best Buy. And then I wanted to learn more. So me being me, I did. And I'm very impressed that they are one of the few brick and mortar chains still doing what they do. And I know everyone who's ever worked in tech or bought tech, they're like, the people at Best Buy don't know whatever. It's not about that, though. They're the last brick and mortar chain that people still go to for the Best Buy experience because they can get those products anywhere else.
What about Fry's? Did Fry's close?
We never had that near us, so I can neither confirm nor deny.
There you go. Meta Nightman goes to Micro Center. I think is that unique to Denver? I've only heard of Micro Center. I've never been there. Fry's has been dead for a long time. Okay, yeah, we didn't have Fry's in the Midwest, so the first time I went out to California, I'm like, what is this paradise? There are motherboards and sound cards. Like, I could just build a computer by reaching and grabbing all these parts, and some of them were used. Okay, Micro Center is a change.
That's got to be something more like a major city kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, but Best Buys are in like most suburban areas, right? And kind of like where we used to have Radio Shack.
Best Buys and Targets are suburban whites' best friends.
Suburban best friends. Also, Meta Nightman pointing out, have fun at Dory Hill. I was just at Dory Hill, and then I drove back. I had to go drop off Fathom. So check out this day. I took the day off of work. I went shopping, hit the gym, slept off a hangover because I stayed out way too late last night, and then unpacked this beautiful game over here. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I'm so excited to actually get some time on this. Then packed up Fathom, drove it to Dory Hill, almost 2 hours away. Got it set up very quickly with Ty, a.k.a. Titan, a.k.a. Meat Jello, and then drove all the way back here with enough time to finish getting the camper packed, so now it is full of food. Nope, I forgot about that intro. I can probably kill that now. I don't think we need to see that 6-second reveal every time we make it to chat. And got King Kong all set up and managed to kick off the stream pretty dang close to 10 o'clock. That was my Thursday.
I have to say, George, two things. First of all, when you dropped off that Fathom, you could have just picked up Meta Nightman and put him in the Fathom, so he could have been at Dory Hill this weekend.
Just swung by, grabbed him. The problem is that if you don't get tickets, there's only 150 people allowed, and there's like another 30 or 40 people who will go to the event in the hope that some people don't show up. So we have somebody in our group who is planning on making it in because they are third on the wait list. And Meta Nightman pointing out, yeah, but I'm not in the tournament. Exactly. So you could go up for the fun and play, but if you're not in the tournament, you're missing out on what ends up being all day Saturday. Well, Saturday maybe like until about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and then a half day on Sunday. So it still is fun to go up there.
That's what I'm saying. If you would have dropped him off with the game, I'm sure he would have had ample opportunity to procure himself a ticket.
Fred, the sweet taste of nostalgia, like that last slice of pizza you regret eating in the middle of the night. I mean, what's a tournament without a little heartbreak? Just ask George. He's missed more shots than a blindfolded pinball machine.
No one tagged Fred. That was great. No, sorry. That's the thing about Meta. If you didn't get a ticket and you're not already on the wait list, you're just not getting in. You could go to the event and enjoy hanging out with everyone, but you'd never get into the tournament.
Well, but I'm saying if he got there that early, I'm sure he could fudge some things and find his way in.
No. I would love to just agree for the sake of agreeing at this point, but no. That, like I said, there's no way to get into the tournament at this point.
You've clearly never taken an improv class, George. The first rule is a yes and.
Yes and. Okay. Then, that's how we're doing the rest of this. It's yes and moving forward. Got it. All right. I'm now ready.
And my second point was, honestly, when I looked behind you and saw King Kong, I was kind of disappointed, but I was also correct, because I believe a few nights back I said it rhymes with Elton John, and I see the kind of rhyme you were going for, but I was really hoping you were bringing home an Elton John.
Oh man, Elton John would be amazing. Honestly, Godfather, Elton John, King Kong, Evil Dead, and Dune. Dune needs more software. It's not in great shape right now, but I would say those 5 games I would be excited to have 3 months on.
You need to speak to the entire pinball mafia. They did not enjoy Godfather.
I did not enjoy Godfather until we had Eric Minier on the stream, kind of trying to explain things, and then we ended the stream and Amanda called Eric and we got on the phone and Eric like walked me through the rule set in a way that I could understand, allowed me to build our very first rules diagram, and I sent it off to him to be like, is this accurate? Because this is how my brain thinks of it based on what you said. So that's what it took for me to wrap my head around the rule set of Godfather, because I always liked shooting it. I think it's an incredible layout. I just didn't understand what was going on with the rules, because it does suffer from that thing that a lot of JJP games has, where everything's lit.
Here today.
Benjamin, welcome. By the way, Silver, welcome. Razor, welcome. And I think I saw David Paisan earlier as well.
Hey, Paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Wicked City Gaming, I think, just finished their own 6 or 7 hour Warhammer stream. I'm going to go ahead and shout out Kyle from Wicked City Gaming. If you're interested in either scary video games or Warhammer, go check out Wicked City Gaming. He also happens to be my brother and a little bit shorter than me.
If you ever want a spot to make fun of George, that's very encouraged there as well.
Monkey Resist Twitch is here only for the Death Lab. Wait, Monkey, check this out. You say you're only here for the Death Lab, but we do have King Kong in house, and I'm excited to get some time on this and really figure this game out.
Much like Jurassic Park, I want you to change my opinion about this game because I've played this game for about an hour and a half. I do not like it.
Okay. I'm hoping to change opinions, change minds, change hearts with everything that we learn here. Hopefully tonight. Although that might be a tall order for just tonight. But catching back up with where we left off on Death Lab, the theme was cartoon catastrophe, and the launch...
Yosemite Sam's Chain Gun Showdown. Snarf on PCP goes wild.
We have Snarf on PCP. Sorry?
Snarf.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
That was perfect timing, Dance Panda, for you to jump in with the jacked up on Mountain Dew while introducing Snarf on PCP.
Hey, JC.
What voice did you turn on for that? That was definitely Dice's like trying really, really hard voice. That was good. You should pull that out more often.
That's what I always say to her when I see her in person. What I hope comes through in my chats. I get really close to my phone's microphone and I say, "Hey, JC."
Do you give her the finger guns while you're doing that?
No, I don't.
Dom Hanks saying the left side gets repetitive on the game. I thought for a second you were saying the left side of Death Lab.
You know what the difference is between you and me?
Flipper.
I make this look good.
Kyle, you have a week and 4 days to clear it up.
A week and 4. Oh, that's Kyle mentioned there's something going on in the Wisconsin area. Is that right?
I am going to be taking the entire month of September, so I will not be around to stream with you, George, because I will be working on my own project, going to the most haunted places in Wisconsin that I can fit in a month. And once the end of the month is up, every bit of footage I shoot will be sent off to be edited so that hopefully come Halloween, I'll have a big mega Halloween special package to show people, like 6+ hours on YouTube, great editing. And I mentioned to your brother that I've actually been inviting some people out to come participate, but I also know spooky things really are not your thing, so I really didn't ask you, and that was why.
Okay. Yeah, I do not like scary stuff. I don't, and you do know this. In fact, I can't even say I don't know that if you know this, because you know it, you said it. I can't stand scary stuff. Like, I'm just not a fan. One sec here.
How does Dance Panda call in?
How does Dance? She would have to get on Discord and jump in the Discord. That's how we would do that. Dance Panda, do you have Discord on your phone?
Oh, Kyle, it wasn't intended to be a quote unquote secret. It's just one of those projects that's so big you don't really want to announce it until you can be like, here it is.
All right, we're going to try this. Hold on. We're going to try and pull in Dance Panda. Dance Panda is out in California right now. Dance Panda, if I bring you into this call, you will... No, I got to call you into this call, so don't call me directly. But you have to actually watch the stream from your phone, and you will hear all the sounds. So that way you can listen in when the announcements happen, or as we're doing the, let's say, as we watch this battle, you'll be able to hear it directly, okay?
Yeah, like Jay-Z, like, I can hear everything coming through my phone that I'm talking into right now, and my computer screen is up. I can see the stream, but I have it muted, so I can also respond to chat.
Okay, now I got to figure out how to add somebody to this call. Here we go, add friends, and we've got...
Oh, come on, George, at the top of our popularity, we had like 7...
Evidently creating a 3-way call kicks everyone off of the existing call.
Testing, 1, 2, testing.
Sorry. I did not know that would happen. I thought it would just add Dance Panda. So I cut you off mid-sentence. We're trying to call Dance Panda. She did not answer. Oh, now she's in. Dance
Testing,
Panda,
1, 2, testing.
Am I on the call now?
you are on the call now.
We can hear you.
Yeah, first
Can you
time
hear me
caller, long time watcher. Watcher sounds weird though. Is it?
Yeah.
Jason?
George,
Jay-Z, can you
out of
hear us?
everyone here, you've probably watched
Yes,
Jay-Z
I
more
can
than
hear you.
anybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
George probably does not watch me more than anybody.
Yeah, I feel like we're hitting dangerously close to like voyeurism every time we say watcher or something like that. So we're gonna sidestep.
You were the one who said watcher, sir.
I did.
Longtime viewer.
Viewer. Yeah, thank you. And Wicked City Gaming recommended that. I like that. Monkey says longtime stalker, first time caller. That's honestly, I think that's the best.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way unilateral relationships work.
Is stalking?
Stalking is definitely a unilateral relationship.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
When one person doesn't know the relationship exists, like we're in a relationship. He doesn't know it, but we are.
Holy
Ghost
crap.
Flipper on a 30 stream streak.
Yeah. Wow. Ghost Flipper. That's a I don't even know what to do with that. Yeah, I need that train whistle that that Joe Hills has.
I'm Papa the Sailor Man.
You know you can get those at any museum gift shop, right, George?
Yeah, that.
I know, right? They're always there. All right, really quick. Before we go into this, y'all, I wanted to pull up a clip that Iron Fox took from our last episode. I just want to replay it because it was amazing.
I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
Was that the clip where you didn't know you could do that?
No, this was the clip where H. John Benjamin hallucinates. And Dice, I don't know if you were still on at this point. I was crying, laughing by the end of this. So just so that way people know.
Crying?
What's that?
I said laugh crying.
Yes, exactly. Laugh crying. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to show this, and hopefully the sound comes through okay. What happens in part 3, though?
And the silly Conde. They. Bill.
I can't hear anything, George.
Oh,
had
you
to
guys.
unmute. I had to unmute the stream to hear it.
Okay. Chat heard it. It was. Let's just all be aware.
Yeah.
It was veals, is what it was saying. But it's almost like it gave up trying to say the text because it was supposed to say, in that fleeting moment of vulnerability, Harry struck his wand piercing through Gandalf's heart, sealing the fate of the legendary wizard as he crumpled to the ground lifeless. That is the text that was handed to clone H. John Benjamin, and H. John Benjamin said, ugh. And then just started repeating veals over and over again for 35 seconds. That's what happened.
Did you make AI quit?
I think so.
Yeah. Is H. John Benjamin the name of AI in the? Yes, Archer.
That's the actor who voices Archer, who we have cloned to be the narrator of Death Lab battles.
Okay.
Hey, everyone always goes for Archer. Don't forget Bob.
Yes.
Yes. Bob from Bob's Burgers. I just never got into Bob's Burgers, the show. So I know he does it, and it's obviously his voice, but I can't speak to... I could never get into it, and I tried really hard. All right.
I heard him on a podcast, and he switched between characters, and I think Bob sounds like Archer, but less confident and with a bit of a stutter.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe his character.
He's the Ryan Reynolds of voice acting.
Yeah, he is always himself and never anything else. Even when he narrated that Boy Kills World movie, it was still essentially Archer. As Benjamin's saying,
yeah, I
he'll
forgot about
always
that.
be Archer first.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Karate? You mean the Dane Cook of martial arts?
do you think that the guy who's voicing Dungeon Crawler Carl will have a similar fate?
That in the same way that the girl who is the barista in that one show is affecting like a fake, like a real thick
Vocal fry.
vocal fry. I think it
What do you
feels
mean?
to me that voice actor, yeah, that voice actor is trying really hard to sound like Putty from Seinfeld. So I don't think he
Which is
normally
funny.
sounds like that.
If you listen to when he plays a different version of the same character, he sounds so much more like the Squeak Squeakum guy.
Okay. I can't think of what that actor's name is, but yeah, he was Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove and Putty from
Patrick
Seinfeld.
Warburton.
Thank you, Mr. Warburton.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Joe from
Dice
Family
to the
Guy.
rescue. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That voice.
I'm gonna kick off this battle. Jay-Z, hopefully you should be able to hear this. I think we've already confirmed that Dice can hear it.
Yosemite Sam unleashed a hailstorm of bullets from his chain gun, the deafening roar drowning out Snarf's manic cackles as he darted unpredictably, fueled by the wild effects of PCP.
What I really like about that video is it's obviously a video of something else, but AI shoved a massive handgun in there. I'm sorry. That's not a handgun.
Yosemite Yeti Sam?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I guess the definition of a handgun would entirely depend on how big your hands are.
Yeah, very true. Very true. It's not far off. Like if you look down at Yosemite Sam in the picture in the bottom left corner. So if we go, I think it's there. That's really not that far.
That's one of the more realistic ones we've had.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeti Sam.
Yeti-semity. Yeah, I like that. Also, I forgot to announce at the beginning, this is the Eternal Gremmy, who's currently ranked 12th, versus Ghost Flipper, who is currently ranked 5th. All right, we're going to make it to part 2 here.
With a swift, calculated move, Sam anticipated Snarf's erratic zigzag, unleashing a final barrage that tore through the air and struck true, sending the crazed creature crashing to the ground.
So the things they were doing felt accurate to the text, but
are those the aliens from Signs?
I was
Why does
thinking
it
they were
look
like
two siblings who are like wrestling but don't really want to hurt each other?
Yeah, I think that's the majority of AI animated battles at this point. Don't look legit. They look like starving Wookiees, says Benjamin. I think that's a good description.
That's the description.
It's like the creature from the Black Lagoon's cousins, the ones that live out in the desert and they're cactus people.
Okay, hopefully, video 3 brings this all back together.
As the dust settled, Yosemite Sam
Really ties the stream together.
stood victorious, the chain gun smoking over the lifeless form of Snarf, a testament to his unyielding resolve.
George, are you a bully?
What did I do? Wow, I got Twitch affiliate today. Lost Loafer, congratulations on Twitch affiliate. And George said...
And George said, yeah, that's cool, loser.
Lost Loafer, congratulations on affiliate. I've never said that's cool, loser. That's a cool phrase,
Oh,
though.
sure. Be nice to them now that we called you out.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I'm retconning that situation. Also, can we point out, once again, technically accurate video. There is a guy with a gun that seems to just be shooting wildly, and it looks like a cat dog down below.
George, that's not good AI video generation. That's Nickelodeon cat dog fan fiction.
Monkey resist Twitch. I thought that video was going to go Christy Naum. I'm not sure what that's referencing.
George, am I allowed to say who I am having lunch with tomorrow?
Yes, please tell us who you're having lunch with.
Jedi? Is he still Jedi on here?
Yes, yeah. I think he changed his name back.
So woo, I get to see somebody IRL.
That's right. So Jay-Z is going to go hang out with Tommy in real life. Also, so Christy Noam was the government lady that shot her dog and boasted about it. Lost Loafer is having lunch with Jesus Christ.
Hey, Jay-Z. I have a message for you to give the Tommy.
I guess I should have asked you, Dice, because we all know that George is not the best source for whether or not I should say where I am and who I'm going to see.
Yeah,
I have a message for you to give to Tommy from me. When he asks where you want to go, when he asks where you want to go, like get something to eat, tell him Dice says you have to go to Sombreros.
Oh, but we already picked. Maybe we'll go after. I don't know. I think I'm getting him on a lunch break. We're going to TJ.
Jay-Z missed the opening of the stream when we said we would yes and George.
Oh, that's right. The yes and.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. And maybe the next time in town, I can do that.
I'm trying to turn George into a better improver.
Well, you just got to prep it and say that we're improving. And now I know.
That's fair. That's fair.
You've known me for almost 6 years, George. You should know when I'm improv.
You're right. You're right. I should know. Now, on that note about knowing, because I keep repeating that same initial sound, and for whatever reason, that's fun.
You know the note?
I know the note. Yosemite Sam with a chain gun wins. That's Eternal Gremmy.
Gremmy? Who was the other person?
It was Eternal Gremmy versus Ghost Flipper.
Ooh, Ghost Flipper got knocked off a pedestal.
Yes. All right, we're going to reset, see what that new theme is. We'll get some characters nominated, and then we'll go put some time on King Kong. Ooh.
We're going to get some time
That's
on
misspelled.
King Kong.
Animal Kingdom Apocalypse. Animals of Earth battle to become the ultimate apex predator. Yeah, we haven't had this theme in a bit. Also, Lost Loafer, I am a fan of Mexican food.
To nominate in Death Lab, type
anything from the Animal Kingdom,
a space,
yes.
and then the character thing you want to nominate.
Totally, like, adding qualifiers, like, unbeatable?
You're still referencing the show, what was it, Milk? Something, what was his
Louder
name?
Milk.
Louder Milk, yeah. The Ghost of Harambe versus Mecha Mufasa. Check out that picture. I'm sorry. Like, they nailed Mecha Mufasa, and AI allowed it. So
but why is he a member of the Alliance?
What's the Alliance?
Oh, what's the name of the tiger?
Wow, he's clearly rocking blue.
What's that?
From which one of us?
I don't know.
I said, what's the name of the tiger from Aladdin?
Oh,
was it Raja?
Raja, thank you. Yeah.
So see, you have like alpha animals in there. You got to put Raja.
Okay. We've got room for one more nomination. I know Meta Nightman is trying.
Oh, wait, yeah, we do.
An anthropomorphic manatee or a fat manatee, both were not allowed. Meta Nightman gives up. Curious George with Uzis.
What about Baloo?
Simba's dad, Irish Luck. Nope, it didn't like that. I wonder if this one's struggling sometimes because the theme is Animal Kingdom instead of Kingdom. I have to go change that in the database. Jesus Christ with the broom.
I'm wondering if the problem is that your software is telling everyone submitting characters these are all people who can't leave the house. They're invalids.
Yes, Anne. Okay, Monkey Resist Twitch got one in there. Nominate
to vote
the
in
huge
Death Lab,
manatee.
type exclamation point V, and then either 1, 2, or 3 for the character you want to vote for.
All right, check out that Megalodon from Monkey Resist Twitch. We've got the Ghost of Harambe and Mecha Mufasa. I gotta say, I kind of want to see Mecha Mufasa versus Megalodon. Or I just don't think Harambe is going to win, but who knows? He's got to get lucky every once in a while. Too soon?
How did somebody pick Mecha Mufasa and nobody picked Nega Scar?
Yep.
Legit.
Scar versus Mufasa would have been good. I'm really surprised it allowed Mufasa in, though, considering it's Animal Kingdom.
Well, he was the Lion
a
King,
win.
George.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it came down to that. All right, I'll go ahead and vote for Harambe.
Is Harambe a royal person? I don't know who Harambe is.
That was the gorilla that grabbed or that
Google what happened to Harambe.
Oh, that's the one that got shot.
Yes,
a little.
A little.
The one that was like.
That's the thing that the stupid side of my humor is trying to do now, to downplay terrible events. Anytime someone's like, I can't believe this happened, just turn on exasperatedly like, a little.
Just a smidge. Just a little bit.
Oh, by the way, George, have I told... sorry, Jay-Z, didn't mean to cut you off. Have I told you what my rap name is going to be now that I figured it out?
No, what is it?
DJ Dice.
Midge Drizzly.
Midge Drizzly?
Smidge.
Smidge Drizzly.
Midge Drizzly.
Okay. The event, says Meta Nightman. Yeah, Monkey Resist Twitch asking, is that an adult movie persona name?
Nope, that is my rap name.
Versus Spirit of the Jungle. The ultimate clash of Megalodon.
I just realized the room I'm in has a VCR.
Wow. Also, Jay-Z, can you not hear the stream? I'm guessing at this point you're just not getting all the feedback.
I muted it. Nope, I muted it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't have these things going on at the same time, George. Otherwise, we will literally not be able to hear each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
Benjamin, I'm sorry, he didn't get the votes.
Look at those. Oh no, it crashed. Our video isn't working tonight.
Lost Loafer, what are you on about? At any point in this stream, would the Jay-Z discriminate against McDonald's?
What?
To break out a British idiom that I love, what are you on about?
What you on about? What was it? So we got one video, and then the second video... No, the first video responded with some sort of an issue. All right, I'm going to have to... Give me a second. I'm going to read through some text, because I have the battle. Oh my God. So I can give us who won, so that way we can give the win, but we aren't going to be able to play any more of this, unfortunately. But I do need to make sure that either Monkey Resist Twitch or Mr. Hardluck get the win. So it was in the dark depths of the ocean, a massive megalodon surged forward, its jaws ready to strike at the ghost of Harambe floating above the waves. Harambe roared and summoned spectral vines from the jungle, attempting to ensnare the shark, but the megalodon swiftly evaded the attack. In a tragic moment, the megalodon clamped down on Harambe, silencing the spirit forever as the ocean echoed with the loss of a protector. So, Monkey Resist Twitch.
I am just like, I cannot suspend disbelief to that level. Like the megalodon was able to capture a spectral spirit.
That
Looks
was
pretty
floating.
Harambe looks pretty corporeal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Less in, more corporeal.
Hashtag more corporeal.
Monkey Resist Twitch. Gonna be up in those stats.
Taking it tonight.
Yep. Congratulations on the win. Sorry, all of the videos crashed. I have a feeling. So I hit up, I'm going to go back to, what was it, chat? Before we switch over to playing some pinball.
Meta. Man, George sounded like the callouts in Stranger Things.
Nice.
Neon Ranch Pinball with 27 beautiful Raiders. Howdy, Raiders.
Boots
Lovely,
is
welcome.
rating...
Welcome.
You go
Sorry.
ahead, Jay-Z. No, you're good. Although we're leveling up at the same time.
QDL.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited, by the way, to turn that episode. It was Ronald McDonald on PCP versus the entire population of Oregon. That's going to be, I think, the next. That has to be the best episode of Death Lab so far. So I'm excited to get there. I still have to finish editing like 10 other episodes before I can get there.
By the way, if you guys don't know that George is chopping these up into episodes, let me post a link to the Discord, and he also has a YouTube channel as well where he posts them.
The number 2 video is epic. There's a few of them that are pretty dang good. We're trying to make...
Ronald McDonald one was the best. He moonwalked everybody to death.
He did actually moon. In fact, you know what? I wonder if I can pull that video up. Give me a second. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
It's worth saying. Hey, GZ, how was your day?
Pretty darn good. Went to, woke up, did some work, dropped a rental car off, came back, got stuck in traffic, then went to the gym, ate some homemade fried rice, and watched Walking Tall with The Rock.
Oh,
I love that movie.
In a while.
It's a very guy movie, but it's such a good movie.
It's so very dudesical. And it's when like The Rock was like, you don't realize how skinny The Rock was comparatively to now.
Yeah, pre-roided Rock.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
one of my favorite lines in that movie of all time. Crunch. By the way, get that tail light looked at.
Yeah, exactly. And we're like, that guy always plays an evil guy. That guy with the pale eyes, Donahue or something like that. I can't remember. Something Donahue.
Here's a fun fact about that movie. When Johnny Knoxville stabbed that guy with a potato peeler, he gave him directions on how to act, because for a Jackass stunt that never aired, they actually did stab him with a potato peeler.
You know, I feel so bad. Like, well, I don't all feel completely bad, but Johnny Knoxville has talked about how that was so bad for his body, that show. He has a colostomy bag.
That was from the 2008 Matt Hoffman special, yeah, and he wasn't even supposed to be in it. He was just there hanging out, and they're like, he got so tickled by all the excitement that he wanted to participate, and he had never driven a motorcycle before. So Matt Hoffman is on. He's next to him on this BMX bike, and he's like, "Okay, so once you reach the top of this, whether you have it or don't have it, do not let go because wherever you land, it's going to come right on top of you." Right. First thing he did at the top of the ramp, lets go, comes down, completely splits his man Johnson right down the middle.
Oh, yeah, I heard he has a damaged urethra. That is a
You can go on
terrifying
YouTube and
expression.
see the video of the EMT checking him out, and he's got his hand around that area and on his chest, and they're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I don't know, but this area is getting darker and more red with every beat of my heart. Is that bad?" And they said, "We need to get you to a hospital 10 minutes ago."
My goodness.
He walked
Yeah.
around with a stent for like 5 years after that, and he had to have a bag.
Oh, yeah, he has non-functioning downstairs.
Oh no, he still had children after that.
No, well, yeah, you can still have children and your downstairs not fully function.
Oh, trust me, that and his brain are the two least functioning parts of his body. Oh, hey, look, a pinball game. This should be fun.
Also, yes, and I thought we were rolling with it, right?
Yeah, but segues are weird.
Yeah. Oh, look,
especially when we're going from that to
dancing-
something as innocent as the original King Kong movie.
Yeah, speaking of colostomy bags, King Kong.
Wonderful segue, JZ. Thank you so much for making that transition happen so naturally. Let's get a game in.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna go hang out with my aunt and uncle a little bit more.
Okay.
While they're watching a 1970s themed movie from the year 2004 called Roll Bounce or something like that, about roller
Have you
skating.
never seen Roll Bounce?
No.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's got like Little Romeo or something in it. And Nick Cannon as a little boy.
If it's on sale, it's worth a rental.
Okay. Well,
so it's
JZ,
got my solid B- seal of approval.
Got it. Well, I wanted to say hi to Dice and hello stream and tell my adorable Mr. Jorge that I adore him.
All right, well, before I let George say his goodbyes, I'll say, hey, Jay-Z. Bye, Jay-Z.
Nice.
Good night, Jay-Z.
I'm just imagining you with the finger guns. Hey, Jay-Z.
See, it's so not, though, because I have to be so on the microphone that I got to get all NPR on it.
Yeah, you do have to definitely get here and like start. You're having a relationship with the microphone in order to make that sound.
Yeah.
All right.
Or do you look directly in the camera, give me bedroom eyes, and say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, Jay-Z.
There's such a delay. But I saw you say goodnight while you were doing finger guns.
Good night. Just like that.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, kids, don't finger guns. That's very unsafe.
Yeah. No.
Important safety tip, Egon. Thank you.
If we cross the streams, there's a very slim chance we'll survive. Cross the streams. You're endangering us. You're endangering the lady who paid us up front in cash before she turned into a dog.
That's pretty good.
So many people talk about, like, allegedly, and I say this because I don't know the man, how horrible of a person Bill Murray is. His acting has entertained me for decades.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I have never heard that Bill Murray is a great person, but his acting is fantastic. That's a really good point. Separate I just don't know enough maybe about Bill Murray. But there's been a lot of requests to separate the art from the artist recently. And is Bill Murray one of those people?
For me, yes, but because he's been in my life my entire life. I know this may not be a popular opinion, but I personally think that his version of Scrooge, of the
Oh my
Christmas
God,
Carol,
Scrooge is amazing.
one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. And if it was anyone in that role other than Bill Murray, it would not work.
Somebody did something. Jacob. Thank you. Man, there was some trust there. Did you see that?
Exactly, the Eternal Grimmy. Scrooge, from top to bottom, has an excellent cast, and I'm happy that movie got made when it did, because it would never get made now.
No, yeah. Oh, we've got Locklit. Man, I'm having a hard time suddenly hitting all of these shots. I was hitting like they were nothing earlier.
Monkey resist Twitch. Army training, sir!
Did we get that last shot? No. Carol Kane is amazing. That line, that bitch hit me with the toaster. To this day. Always. Man, it's just so good.
For me, that's my version of Home Alone 2 when we spend a minute and a half just watching Marv get hit in the face with a brick.
Yeah.
Just, no matter what mood I'm in, I can't not laugh at that.
Wow.
And I don't know how we switched entirely over to Christmas movies, but I believe one of the first things we bonded over, George, was why is the carpet all wet? God.
That's a good point. Oh, that's how you start the multi-ball. You have to hit the right orbit. Okay. That makes sense. I think we're in a mode still.
Oh, excuse me, I just got a notification from Reddit that is absolutely making its way onto the fake band name list.
All right, now you gotta say it. What is it?
A most unfortunate surname.
That's the name?
Yes. That's a most unfortunate surname. Meta Nightman, I'm not even going to attempt to read that. Monkey resist Twitch. Back to reading while listening to the sultry sounds of pinball. Me and George will be here with you all night as you listen to the NPR pinball radio station. Back to you, George.
No.
Meta Nightman, the way you pronounce that is a tragedy.
Is it a tragedy? I like it. Yeah, that's a great way to spell it.
Tragedy?
Tragedy.
You know, oui, mon ami, my friend. Voulez-vous omelette du fromage?
Are you struggling in the same way that Fred was struggling recently?
No, that was literally all French.
Oh, that was actually French? Do you speak French?
I have also been working on learning French because apparently my days don't have enough packed into them that I need to find the time to learn a new language. Meta Nightman, I've seen that Reddit. I don't know where I stand on it because, yeah, there are some names that people give their children now where the spelling absolutely baffles me, but at the same time, See, I'm kind of from both eras of the internet. Where like, yeah, we laugh at everything, but at the same time, like, you're making fun of the way someone's name is spelled, and it's not entirely their fault.
Right. Hey, I finally hit that shot.
All right, we have McGruber, Wisconsin. Hey, buddy. Howdy, neighbor.
Hi, McGruber.
Eternal Grimmy thought it would rhyme with day, as in how was your day? It was a tragic day.
It was a tragedy.
No, that's just how Matthew McConaughey says it. Oh man, that was an absolute tragedy.
That was really good.
Well, I've probably, out of every audiobook in my library, I've probably listened to his the most. So I kind of just got a notion for the way he talks and the way he slows some things down sometimes, but in the same way he speeds some things up. You know, it's that McConaughey way of talking where you never really know what he's gonna do, and you know, even he's not a huge fan of the movies that he makes, man. But you know, they keep offering them to him, so he keeps doing them. And I'll tell you what, Matthew McConaughey goes across the country. He sells that picture one person at a time. Let me tell you.
Darn it.
Mennonite men, they're making fun of the... Yeah, I know, but the idea that someday some kid's just gonna Google their name because it's something every kid does, and they're gonna be like, oh, are they talking about my parents? Like, if it's the name you're given and it phonetically still fits, it was something you were assigned at birth. I mean, obviously you can change it once you're 18. You can change it once you're 18 if you're so inclined, but... Yeah, I mean... I'm still of two minds about that. I also don't believe that people should be putting their children on the internet, period. So, people should not be putting their children on the internet, there, period. There we go. Words are hard. McGruber. So, I've seen the hip doctor today. Must have seen my shadow, because I got at least 3 more crutches. Ah, McGruber. Sorry to hear that, man.
That was a sick combo.
Wah! The Eternal Grimmy, they'll search the internet, find this chat, and cry. No, that's not even it, but...
I'm sorry, McGruber.
I don't know. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 13, so and even then it wasn't a smartphone, it was a track phone that I had to put minutes on by myself. And if I wanted to send a text, I had to hit one button 4 times to get one letter. So it's a very different thing versus how kids are growing up now. And honestly, we're in one of the greatest technological advances of all time, and I do not envy the children.
The children. What do I need to...
Honestly, and I know I've said I don't care for kids all that, but so many people I've met throughout my life, whether young, old, or in between, have said, oh man, high school, those are the best days of my life. I'd love to go back there. And I say, would you like to go back there knowing what you know now? Or do you want to drop into a current one with the technology that they have, where the bullying doesn't end once you leave the school? Thank you. Well, Mennonite Man, in hindsight, I wouldn't say that high school sucked. I'd say that my attitude sucked, but it certainly didn't make things any easier. But, yes, the older I get, the less I care for American public education. Eternal Grimmy, every kid needs a boogie board whether they live near water or not.
Man, a boogie board.
Monkey would go back with the knowledge that they have now. But keep in mind, it's the knowledge you have now, but you're in the same body you were in back then.
Okay. I think I would do that.
And I swear this is not sponsored by the new Freaky Friday movie.
Good point.
If this stream was sponsored, I'd be obvious about it, like, sorry to cut you off, George, but let me just say that I love the refreshing taste of Dr. Pepper as much as the next person.
Yeah, go back without all of the current tech? stop AI before it happens?
You know what? That would make for an excellent question of the night there, George.
Okay.
And I know you had one of your own, but I'd like to do mine first, if I may.
Oh yeah, go. Do it.
So let's take that 21 Pilots song to heart. You can turn back time to the good old days. When are you going back? And why?
You might have to ask that again. Sorry.
All right, sorry. So, can you still hear me? Testing?
I can still hear it. No, it wasn't
Okay.
hearing. It was I couldn't pay attention while I was trying to make a shot.
Oh, yeah, I have that problem too. So let's take that 21 Pilots song to heart. If we could turn back time to the good old days,
Oh,
what days
yeah,
would you-
there we go.
If you had 24 hours, when would you turn it back to, and why? Monkey says, find Sarah Connor and date her. So Monkey wants to be John Connor's father. All right.
Are extra
You know,
balls
actually, I'm
turned
gonna give you props for that because I've never heard anybody say that.
Mono Wheel Melody says, went to junior high and high school during the 80s and 90s. Kids these days have it hard. It's
I
definitely
think they
very
do have it
different.
way harder than, like I said, when we were kids. Once you got home, the bullying was over unless they knew your phone number. But even then, they'd have to risk having to talk to your parents. Now it's constant.
Huh, what is T-Rex Battle? I mean, I am
We're
always
just ripping
up
off
for-
Deadpool now.
Yeah, where's the Mega Crackalodonus Rex?
Oh my god, if that was an Easter egg in this game, I would squee.
That would actually be pretty awesome.
But of course, if it was, we wouldn't know, because not at full code yet. And honestly, I think that was the problem that I had. This was my version of Stranger Things that everyone else had, where I'm like, give it 7 months and see where the code's at. Because right now, I definitely know there is not enough in this game for me to justify a purchase or even a rental. Obi-Wan would go back and buy a sports almanac for 1950 to 2000 and profit.
Boom! I don't know what I'm
Monowheel
doing. It said
Melody.
hit the action button!
Monowheel Melody, some of your patients said that bullying even applies when kids in your school playing Roblox and Fortnite and harass you because some kids are too poor to get digital. I know people say sometimes life gets harder as you become an adult. I swear it's never harder than when you're a kid.
Oh.
Because kids are... And feel free to correct my language if this doesn't fit within what you're trying to do here, George. Kids are autistically honest.
Sure.
Like if a 6-year-old comes up to you and says you're ugly, like, sorry, dude, I don't know how to dress that up. I guess you're just ugly.
Sign out, dropping 100 bits. Sign out. Thank you so much for that. Kids got no filter, no firewall, nothing. Exactly. Nothing quite like, like being asked if you're pregnant by a child.
And you're a dude.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, that is the situation I was imagining. I was a little late. All right, what do we need here? I think we need... Oh, no, missed it.
Obi-Wan literally did that to their aunt.
Yeah, I did that to my grandma.
Razor was teaching kindergarten last year, and Mom told Razor that her kid said he loved them. She asked why. He told her because I listened to his stories and ideas. Ow. And a different kid bit my arm. There we go.
Ooh, so we reached 400 feet.
That was about to be so sad, Razor, until you threw that in on the end. It's like that line from Happy Gilmore 2 when he needs a new sponsor. Kids are great! In moderation!
By the way, George, Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore 2, have you seen it? Have we talked about this?
We have not talked about it, but I have seen it.
I enjoyed it, but I also went in with zero expectations.
Yeah, I went in expecting basically, man, what's the crap movies he does with all of his friends?
Grown-ups?
Yeah, Grown-ups. I was expecting Grown-ups.
And I was very pleasantly surprised. I chuckled, I teared up at all the right moments. It was funny, it was heartfelt. Is it as good as the first one? No, not by a long shot. But also, just the fact that we're getting another... Monkey Resist Twitch. Yeah, it was on Netflix. And normally I don't fall for that kind of thing, but my brother came to me with a very heartfelt face and a beer in his hand, and he said, if you go in with no expectations, you're going to have a really fun time.
Crap.
Queen Dark Lady, is this better? Do you need me to back up? Am I yelling into the mic?
No, you're good. I mean, I think you're good.
Queen Dark Lady was asking if I was a lot louder than you.
Oh, are you?
I have no idea. I can only hear you in the game.
You sound good to me.
Yeah, QDL, I'm sorry if I'm... Meta Nightman says, yeah, I'm a little bit louder than you, so you might need to tweak that on your end once this game is done.
Okay. Okay. That is my fault. Oh no.
Well,
no.
I am also naturally kind of loud, so...
I'm kind of a big deal, I feel like, is what you just said.
No, I was honestly thinking back to 5th grade when Mrs. Miller said that I have a voice that carries.
Yeah. Jay-Z likes to tell me that all the time.
I can try turning it down a little bit. I can go a little raspy for you. Is that better?
You're good.
If that's the case, I'm definitely gonna need more water.
Whew! This stuff is just lit, so I'm just hitting the lit things, and I'm having a fantastic time doing it.
Or maybe it'll be like James Marsden, and when I'm recording, I'll be constantly sucking on a piece of butterscotch.
He does that too. Okay, this is a New York City event. Stage fright, modifier, 3-ball multi-ball. Use the left flipper to change modifier, right flipper to change mode. Use action button to select. No. 3-ball, yeah, limited flip count, 1x scoring. Use your silent, sexy voice. All right, shoot the right orbit, they say.
Logan's Arcade is running with a party of 4 BA beautiful people.
Logan Arcade, thank you. Oh, it's happening, guys.
Oh god. Everyone pucker your buttholes for this one.
Logan's Arcade, you're here just in time.
This really should be level 10. Monkey Resist is ready. best part of the stream. Thanks, Irish Luck.
I think that really reflects on me more than it does you.
You should know that a man with the power of nature can bring you to the end of your life. And you should know by my smile and the look in my eyes that you are about to be massively forced to give up. Chicken attack, chicken attack. What you are back to fall it face to black. Semi-log harmless but then chicken attack.
Okay, so not sure if you can still hear me, but I should stay on the call with you, but I do have to reset my computer. My internet is being very dumb right now.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh
I'm
my
just
god, I
gonna
just tilted.
do a hard reboot.
Heimer dropping 100 bits. Heimer, my hat's off to you. Thank you.
Alright, if any chats are directed at me, George, you're gonna be responsible for that, because I will not be able to see chat for about the next 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm back on watching chat.
Chicken attack, chicken attack. What you are back to fall it face.
Did your singing get so high it actually clipped?
Yeah. It is so hard not to sing to this.
I mean, is it gonna be copyright claimed anyway?
My singing? Probably not. All right, we do have an extra ball on ball 3. What is up? There's something. What is going on here on the LCD?
Go chicken go, go chicken go, now gonna fly. You on the sky. Hold on the air, hold on the air, hold on the air.
AT&T, what do I give you? $hundreds of dollars a month?
Obviously not a good internet connection.
I'm so ready to ditch them.
Yeah.
It's been so bad.
Y'all, thank you so much for helping us hit level 3. What was I was coming over here. Oh, I want to hit this. Check it out. In the LCD in the top left, it's showing us 2 of the 3 spiders it looks like are crossed off. Monkey Resist Twitch sounds like you will be visiting the bathroom more on a consistent cadence going forward. I want a +1 for that, Dice. Give me that +1.
I should be back in chat in about 4. Okay.
No.
All right. What am I +1ing?
You're It's fine. You missed it. It's fine. You missed it.
We saved the good surprise on you.
We do. Exactly.
My biggest issue with that commercial is if you were throwing that kind of party for somebody, how do you not know that's how they're going to react?
It wasn't a commercial. That was a Big Daddy. Racer said, "Please don't say it again." I won't say it again. I won't. It was a missed opportunity.
Here, Razor, it again. There. What you gonna do?
What feet am I? Oh, I'm at 700 feet.
Yeah, Ghost Flipper. A lot of people online were. I didn't lean one way or other against seeing Kong. Seeing it in person, it's certainly not my favorite artwork of all time. I'll give it that. But it also does kind of fall into that Stranger Things look that I love, where the playfield kind of looks like a melted snow cone. Apparently, that's what I go for in games.
That melted art?
Melted snow cone art. If your artwork on a playfield looks like a melted snow cone, I'm in.
Are you even playing pinball at that point if it's not?
You just made me rethink my entire life, George.
There we go.
Hey, I've got this Addams Family Collector's Edition I'm just going to throw away if anyone doesn't want it because it doesn't fit my art description.
What is it?
I said, I got this Addams Family Collector's Gold Edition I guess I'm just going to throw away here because it doesn't match my description of art. So unless someone says in the next 3 seconds they want, it's going into the dumpster. 3, 2, 1, too late.
Yeah, I still didn't. I still don't know what it was.
Was that a matter of attention playing to the game, or do I need to speak more directly?
No. You are. You're speaking perfectly. I literally missed it.
We wished the good surprise on you. Alright, Manadam says you played 2 of the 3 Pit Monster multi-balls and that's why they're X'd out.
Ah, okay, so I got one more of those. Unlimited plunges. Okay, so we have Deadeye again.
Man, where did that insult ever go? Whenever someone, like, let off an entire load of rounds and I didn't hit anything? Nice shot, Deadeye!
Yeah. I remember that. Too much.
Thank you, Matt Adams, for keeping George posted on what the rules as to the game are supposed to be, because I played it for an hour and a half. I still know little to nothing about it, and have to say, as code sits right now, I don't care for it.
Even now, okay, after watching this?
You played 2 of the 3 Pit Monster. You do eventually want to get it into the river.
What is the river?
Meta Knight Man, what is the river?
If we're playing poker, I know what that's all about.
The spot behind the upper left flipper.
Behind the upper left flipper. Light Island.
Where the playfield looks like a river.
Oh, I just hit that. Like I'm gonna hit it right. Nope, not there.
See, I'm struggling a bit here, George, because the stream's kind of wonky on my end because of my bad internet, but also when we joined this 3-piece call, I lost my footage, my live footage of you, so.
Oh, I have to. That's why Jay-Z didn't hear the stream, because I never reshared it with you all. That explains that.
Well, when you have the opportunity, I'm in a Dairy Queen ad right now, so. Whenever you have the chance. I mean, I can still see it in the upper screen, and I can still hear you, so. Alright, Meta, after you hit a few of the Deadeye shots, you'll want to plunge to the river.
Got it. Well, this is all Deadeye conversation. At a Wilhelm screen. There should always be a Wilhelm screen. Cross the chasm.
Yeah, Meta, I'm not currently subbed. I've had to reallocate resources to other parts of my life at this point.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I've been with George long enough that if I have to watch a couple of ads, so be it.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, do I get to plunge this myself? Sneak in for $1 million. We got another Kong letter. Wasn't skill shot, it was skill shot. Oh, this light's a lock.
Cross the chasm. Nice Lazarus.
Thank you. What do I... Where's that going? Do we biplane X2? I'm just gonna hit that gong because it says island scene was lit.
Okay, so Meta enjoys this man. Wow. All right.
What's up?
Enjoys this game. Doesn't have everything down, but it's fun. They enjoy it.
Okay. So I could go for the multi-ball. But I feel like, yeah, I guess I'll go for that. No, I'm not. So I'm gonna go there. Oh no.
Hit enough blue shots and it'll light the moat. Shoot the blue.
I'm trying. I just started the multi-ball before starting the mode, which kind of sucks.
You know, shoot the blue is not as satisfying as shoot the scoop. It doesn't have that
I
hard
agree.
consonant at the end. And then also, once this game is over, George, and you can get my footage set back up if you can. I believe you also had a question of the night.
I do have a question of the night. I don't remember what it is. That's gonna suck. That's lit green there, so I do have a jackpot on the one side.
You'd be in Dungeons and Dragons.
What was it?
George, it's who you'd be in Dungeons and Dragons.
Ah, that's nice voice. I remember that.
Not only what class would you pick, but what class are you?
That's
it's so hard not to do the McConaughey thing, man. You know, I don't want to do it, but I keep doing it, and they keep giving me money for it. So.
All right. Wow, that's a cool thing. Player number 1, high score number 1. Who is this going to tonight? This has got to go to, let's see. That is, man, Ghost Flipper.
Have a great night, man. You keep doing what you do. And going out there, crushing those pinball machines. Selling them across to America one person at a time.
Ghost, what's your initials? MTF. 30 stream streak. That's got to be rewarded. Mitif. Meta, have a good one. Not bad for the very first game.
Do you have a McConaughey, George, or something that you just can't help falling into? You know, there's something addictive about the pacing of it and the rhythm, where sometimes you talk real slow and real close to the mic like that, and then other times you're real uppity.
I don't have a Matthew McConaughey. I'm sure I have some accent that I love falling into. I can't do it willy-nilly though. Like, it has to happen naturally. I'm not good enough yet to do it like when I want to.
You don't have a crocodile, Hannah?
Definitely not Australian.
You don't have a crocodile Dundee?
Nope, definitely not there.
Oh, you gotta tell me you have a good Scottish.
Okay, you now have the stream shared with you directly again.
Oh, there we go. That might have even helped the audio issues, because that brought your audio up for me, so I can turn mine down.
Okay. And we didn't chat about it earlier, but this amazing video of Ronald McDonald versus the entire population of Oregon, like, this is AI came up with this. That was amazing.
We should just stop right now, because that's the best thing AI is ever going to make.
That's pretty damn awesome. Not gonna lie. Honestly, that entire battle, I'm so excited to turn into an episode. I'm definitely gonna have to go all out and share that battle.
I wish this was the late 90s and I could make that scene of the clown animation my screensaver.
Why the late 90s?
Do people still have screensavers?
I think so.
That level of cool?
I mean, I'm trying to think, do I have a screensaver? I guess it's not really a screensaver.
The last one I had that I remember applying was on Windows 98, and it was the haunted house one, where it just looked like a flat 2D picture from a book, but different windows would light up on and off, and occasionally you'd get a vampire or a werewolf in the background going, "Oh."
Huh. I don't
Of course,
remember
that
the
was
werewolf.
that was before I discovered LimeWire, and I completely fragged that PC with viruses.
Yeah, we all did that. Bearshare, LimeWire.
Once LimeWire killed one PC, you got your brand new one. You're like, well, FrostWire's got to be better.
Obviously, totally different.
Oh, Obi-Wan went with the Windows 95
The pipes.
pipes.
I love the I could watch the pipes for hours.
Ghost Flipper, I wasn't there for Firewire. By that point, I was torrenting.
All right.
Napster, bang! Oh, that was
Sailor Lost.
Obi-Wan. That is still in my top 10 favorite episodes of South Park of all time.
Which one?
The one where the boys, save for Cartman, they form a rock band, but they refuse to play shows until they get adequately paid for them. And this was during the Napster days, and Cartman decided to form his own band because they wouldn't let him in it. So he just took lyrics from popular songs and crossed out every gendered word in a song with Jesus or God, and he became the #1 selling Christian rock band of all time. And then there were all these. There were the Metallicas and the Britney Spears, and everyone like. Actually, I think there was a pretty horrible joke in there in retrospect. This is Diddy's son. All he wants is for his birthday is the 24. Hey, gold-plated Diamond Island. Well, he's gonna get it, right? Unfortunately, due to illegal downloading, I see a young man who's only getting a silver-coated island for his birthday.
Just the silver coating for you.
And I really don't know if it says more about the quote-unquote pop culture climate we were in at the time, or now, where Obi-Wan was for Christian hard rock. Yes, and they actually had a bet with Cartman that he could get a platinum record before they could, but because he formed a Christian band, he got a myrrh record instead. But you can go double myrrh.
Yeah, no, it's really good stuff. Did South Park put out an episode 3 yet for season 27?
Yes, they did.
Okay. I know they took a week off. I think they were just like waiting for more stupid stuff to happen in the world.
And we really didn't get a whole lot with that. This is the episode where the Marshes finally leave Tegrity Farms.
I don't know enough about what's happening in season 27 to know what that means.
About almost 10 years ago, they left the inside of South Park, the Marshes, because Stan's dad wanted to open a weed farm which he did, and they called it Integrity Farms, which was really, really, really funny if you were starting a dispensary around the same time like I was. Because much like, every tech company in the world wants to, quote-unquote, make the world a better place,
Sure.
around that time, everyone was saying that they were growing with integrity. Our plants are grown with integrity. They're grown ethically. So that was the whole joke on Integrity Farm. We're grown with integrity.
Got it. So what I'm trying to... Oh, sorry.
No. What I was saying bears absolutely nothing. You go right ahead.
Well, what I'm trying to focus on is hitting the yellow shots to climb. Because it seems like climbing is where all the big stuff is at, but there are, like, obviously get a mode on the way, right? But to climb, you have to hit the yellow shots. Game.
Obi-Wan with the Force. Dice ain't got no integrity. I did, Obi-Wan. I did, and I really tried, and...
Dice ain't got no integrity.
I did. I grew with integrity. It just turns out I wasn't built to be the CEO of one of the Cokes or the Pepsis of this world. And you know what? I'm a lot happier for it. I'm sleeping better. I'm exercising. I might shock you guys to know, for the first time in the last 6 months, I had a vegetable.
Not a fan of vegetables?
I didn't have time. My schedule was so packed, and I also blotted out 2 hours a night, 3 times a week to be here with you guys. So, no, I really didn't. I was eating like garbage.
Ew. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, it's all good now. Now I'm back in control of my life. I'm more in control of things. I have a leadership position, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be there every day. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan. I'm very... I think for the first time in like 5 years, I'm honestly happy.
Well, that's good. Sid Heresy.
Sid Heresy rating with 30 human beings.
Sid,
Hello,
were
humans.
you guys building something tonight?
They were building a raid of 30 people to come here.
They were. Y'all, if you're just joining us, my name is George. With me, I have Dice, the man, the myth, the legend, co-hosting with us this evening. And we are playing King Kong. Sid Heresy, I was just asking, were you guys building something? Were you fixing something? What was the stream about this evening? I hope it was awesome, regardless. Yeah, we got our parts in and soldered a bunch of new electronic music synth parts. That's awesome.
Oh, Sid, high five, bud. I love collecting classic synthesizers and playing them.
Oh yeah, Sid's constantly working on things on stream. And we're leveling up, y'all.
Every level past chicken attack means...
Every level past chicken attack means what?
Nothing!
Man, I suck at this.
Do I need to remove the compliment I gave you last stream?
What was that?
It was, and I'm not going to get this right. I'm probably going to make it more grandiose than it was. We finally shed the chains of mediocrity, and now we're embracing the warm embrace of adequacy.
I did. That was such a great change too. I don't know. We're not getting rid of that.
We have to shut the chains of mediocrity, George. It's been almost 10 years.
Nope, we're still just mediocre. And Sid is all about getting people into soldering and making jams with stuff we built, which is so freaking awesome. I love that.
And I I will say this is just a shout out to the public services in general. You don't need a pinball machine in an arcade game to start soldering. Our local library is having a class this fall from beginners to intermediates on how to start soldering. I think it's a life skill more people should have.
Yeah, for sure.
Because then your TV's not broken, you just need to fix it.
There we go. I was trying to figure out what shot was lit. Island mystery, 10 million points. What do I have to shoot right now?
And for anyone who's like, soldering sounds like really complicated and scary, it'll take you a couple of tries to get it right, but once you got a good bead going, soldering's really not that difficult.
Mm-hmm. I imagine that's a lot of Sid's message.
My only advice would be that if you're going to buy a home unit, don't just hop on Amazon and buy the cheapest one. Look at some mid to moderate price ones and really look around at reviews and what you're going to be doing with it, because having a great rig will save you so many headaches in the long run.
All right, we're going to start a mode here. No, we're not.
You know, also thinking back to me playing this game and watching you play this game, I don't think I'm a fan of 4 flipper games.
Really? You don't like Iron Maiden then?
Maiden is fine. I would rather there were 3.
Man, I cannot
Now
get...
That's not based off of anything. I just personally think that the less there is for me to focus on, the more fun I can have.
That totally makes sense.
And that's why I think that the usual 2 flipper games can be kind of boring, but 3 shakes it up just enough that... Obi-Wan says the Hako FX888D is the best beginner soldering station around, bar none. I haven't bought a new one in a long time, so I will take your advice on that.
Well, I'm really curious what Sid thinks as a really good starting kit for soldering.
Yeah, Sid, if you're still here, please chime in, tell us. And also, if you're either not here or someone else from there is here, drop it in the Discord. We talk about pinball, technology, movies, books, anything, everything, and I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, other stuff too.
All the things and the stuff.
Eat some blame.
Oh, that was mean. I think we got our super...
I'm sorry the machine reacted that way, George.
Yeah, right? We got a Kong letter out of that.
And pinball pudding made with integrity.
Missed it by that much.
Have you given any further thought to... I know you're very much a forward-thinking person, George. You're not... you don't like to retrospect nearly as much as I do. Have you given any thought to... Because I know you had a considerable hand in not only helping getting it built, but being a part of it. That odd place and time where you helped create and sustain the pinball network during this very weird period of time where there was a plague, people couldn't leave the house, and how many more people it brought on, let alone the ones that are still here. Like, there's people from those days who I never see anymore. There's way more faces that popped up when they were new, and they're still with us. Have you given any thought to the cultural impact that your participation in the Pinball Network may have had on the hobby as a whole?
Not really. I was just the streaming side of it. I feel like the podcasting side really took off. We pushed hard on the streaming side to kind of to get things going with that, and it's really tough to have a streaming group, is what it comes down to. Like, you can have a lot of individuals, and those individuals can work together, but even take somebody like Joe Hills, and he's a part of a large group, but even I think they have a lot of the same struggles. So even in a really successful situation, it still seems like it's not cohesive. It's always not super cohesive. I don't know. It
reminds me of that time in the very early aughts to the 2010s when it seemed like you were either running a company that had a very large roster, or you were bringing in people who weren't with you yet to collaborate, and they would become part of the roster.
Yeah, that seems like a... And don't get me wrong, there was a lot of individuals in the Pinball Network who were super into collaborating, into wanting to get involved. It was... we were trying to do something kind of unique and different, and it, like, identifying what specifically worked and didn't was kind of difficult.
But when you guys first put that out, you guys made some waves. The Pinball Network was pinball news.
Sure.
And I know some of the heavyweights at the time weren't 100% in love with what you guys were doing.
No, nobody likes change, and the pinball community, especially since everyone in the pinball community likes playing a retro sport, I think more than anything, community received King Kong, right? Like, there's a lot of frustration with anything that's different, and I think this community, just like every other community, is susceptible to that. This one in particular happens to be really interested in something nostalgic, and I think that hits really heavy here. But we get by it. We get through it.
Do you think it's more of a cross-section of a retro piece of technology that occasionally has a modern theme but will generally rely on an old faithful? Sorry, before you speak again, in an instance, something brought up on the Pinball Show. It's pinball with personality. They've mentioned rumors, and Hardy himself has mentioned some rumors, and one of them has more or less been confirmed to be true, that within the next year and a half, we're going to be having another... Here's my one. I'm being good tonight. Another motherfucking Star Wars pinball machine focusing on the first 3 films.
Yep. Yeah.
Not having seen it, I don't want it. I'm tired of that. We had 2 of those already. And there's so much more you can do with the world of Star Wars, where, yes, The Mandalorian was not everyone's cup of tea. It wasn't mine. And it wasn't a licensing thing. It was just the way the game played.
I thought The Mandalorian played well. I know I'm definitely in the minority.
But I'm just... Go to the people writing it. What hot shit news would it be if Stern was like, here's a game, it's based off this license that everyone knows and loves, but it's an entirely new story, we hired an entire voice cast to do it, entirely new artwork, and you're only going to get it in this pinball machine. How many 6 to midnights do you think pinball nerds would have if that were the case?
Well, knowing pinball nerds, probably a lot.
That's what I'm saying. And I say this not knowing anything about Stern's financials. I'm sure they're doing fine. But it seems easy to give people more of what they've had in a different package. Throw some hot new designer a la whoever the new Jack Danger is over there, if they have one, and get together with Disney and Star Wars and be like, all right, look, we know this movie, TV thing's been going up, down, 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 down a lot. Let's reinvigorate some interest. Obviously, there's interest from the pinball side of things, but if this is a story you could only get here, that would pull the rest of the Star Wars fans back in. Now really sit and think about what you're going to do with this story, because this game's going to be in production for... What's the average lifespan of production for a game? 2 to 3 years?
Good one? 2 or 3 years for a good one?
How many units they could move if they didn't cap it, and they really put the attention to detail in that people have been looking for, that not only gets the pinball people in, but also the Star Wars people in. That...
Well, wait a second. My problem is that they chose Star Wars, not that they're choosing the original 3 trilogy. There's nothing worth celebrating in Star Wars right now, in my... I know it sounds less than humble, but that's my opinion.
That's why I'm saying, make it good again.
Oh, like wait for them to make Star Wars good again?
But it's only in the new pinball machine. Like, there's no movie, there's no show. It's just, here's a Star Wars pinball machine. It's a literal world under glass, whole new story, play it start to finish.
Oh, like they create original content in the Star Wars universe?
For a pinball machine, yes.
Yeah.
The units that would sell, to me, again, not knowing anything about Stern's financials, again, I'm sure they're doing fine. Stern's new guy made John Wick. Think about that. Obi-Wan, yeah, but didn't he leave before he even finished it?
What's that?
Or was that proven false?
No, I don't think so. You're talking about the coder who is Sexton. Tim Sexton left before finishing the code, but the designer.
Yeah, we're confusing designer for coder here. Yes, there's a lot they can do besides Star Wars, but
the designer was the new guy. He came up with that design himself, and he's a mechanical engineer.
And you know what? If that's his first game, good on him. Because designing pinball's a lot harder than people think, and I say this being the biggest troll of 95% of the new designs that come out of Stern. I will say that. 10% of that is out of actually not loving what they're doing, and the rest is knowing that I personally feel they could do better. Now, I'm not saying that they're doing a horrible job. And you know what? I'm about to say my opinion. I should really preface a lot more things before I start stating things as fact. I personally have not been in love with anything Star Wars pinball related since Stern dropped the 2017 one. But I really, knowing the powerhouses of minds and money they have over there, I think they could do better. And they could also use this licensing opportunity to pull Star Wars up from the rut that they're in, given that pinballs... And so many people are saying pinball's in a rut. No, prices are just going up. You can still find good games.
Disney would never, I think, allow Stern to come up with new content. They are incredibly... what's it called?
protective of their
over
IP.
over not just their IP. In this case, it would be like the Star Wars canon. I mean, and it's a
But
joke.
look how well that's worked out for them.
Yeah, exactly. But that's you're asking Stern, which is a successful business, but not they're not the worth trillions. You know, they're a much smaller business to do something that to somehow control Disney, which is such a tiny little thing. They wouldn't be given the okay to write their own adventure, and I don't know that a new unique adventure in Star Wars would sell anything. Like, I just think Star Wars is dead.
I don't know the financials from either side. So again, I'm going to state my opinion.
Well, no. What sorry, outside of financials from the business perspective, like, is the world in the same way that the world is Marvel fatigued? I think they're also Star Wars fatigued right now. There's no one's asking for more Star Wars content.
I am if it's good. All I'm saying is, as fans of anything, especially if you're a fan of pinball and the license, you're going to be the biggest nitpicker in the world.
Sure.
But I would urge you to take the last... Oh, when did the last Star Wars movie come out? 1920?
1920? 2019?
I would urge the good folks over at Disney, whoever's in charge of that, look at the reviews of your movie and then stack them up with all of us biggest nitpicker pain in the ass fans in the world, all the reviews we've given for Stern's past 10 years of pinball machines. And let's see who comes out better in that argument.
Huh.
I'm not saying we're leading the market. Imagine, if you will,
The roaring jazz bar years of Star Wars. I like that, Wolfman. And I agree. I don't think Andor is the only really good thing. You could maybe go the Skeleton Crew, but it was very childish.
No, Wolfman's onto something here. If we had a pin that just took place throughout the course of a day in the Mos Eisley Cantina, that would be really fun to play. Mono Wheel Melody. It'll go nice next to Godzilla and Harry Potter. Oh, Mono Wheel Melody wants a Demon Hunter pinball. Oh. So many people in the online community are so angry about Demon Hunter being so popular.
Why?
I enjoyed it.
I've never seen it.
It's on Netflix. K-pop Demon Hunter. That'd be a fun one for you to watch with Zoe. Honestly,
No. Sorry, I thought you were talking about a show called Demon Hunter, but the K-pop Demon Hunter we just watched. It was awesome.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
I have no
so many
qualms with
animation geeks. So many animation geeks online are mad. One, because it doesn't look like traditional animation. Two, because, and this is another reason I got out of doing indie stand-up comedy, a lot of really snaky, backstabbing people if you're not careful. The animation industry is the same way. They will work with you right up until you get successful, and if you didn't bring them up with you, you are the biggest piece of shit in the world. The amount of jealousy in the animation world it baffles me. I thought the same thing with software development. I'm sure there's a lot of jealousy and maybe kind of backstabby stuff that goes on there too. But at the end of the day, you got into it to make cool shit. Am I wrong?
I'm not in a part of the software world that has too much backstabby stuff. I work for the government, and there's definitely backstabbing there. But
I
it's
mean,
not...
the whole reason you got into it, right, was because you watch hackers and you're like, that's really cool. I want to do cool shit like that and make cool shit like that. It's the same thing with animation. You know, nobody goes to animation school because they didn't grow up watching cartoons.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
You get into this to make cool shit like what everyone's so mad about. Like, say your friend gets a show. Good. You know, if you worked with him really well in the past and you put up good work yourself, you'll probably get invited to be on the show.
Goldfinger. I don't know what I'm doing right.
It's that old saying. Opportunity looks a lot like hard work. And yes, there is a smidge of luck in there involved, but like every
For sure.
great motivational speaker or businessman will tell you, it's also about putting yourself in the position to be in the path of luck. I'm just tired of online whiners, really. That was the gist I was trying to get to.
If I ever make that porno, George has an automatic cameo invite.
Is George
really
going to be
good
the
to know.
pizza guy?
No, I have to be the software programmer, obviously.
Oh, you just built this whole website for me, but I don't seem to have any money. And you'd be like, it's okay, I take Cash App or PayPal.
I have multiple forms of payment that I accept. Just push that up there.
And then you could throw in a line like, not like my cousin. He broke his probation and had an ankle around his collar. Squat showed up at that guy's house.
Razor, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Night, Razor. Yeah, the car's rolling. Oh, Eternal Grammy. Oh, that is one of my favorite late night don't need to think movies.
Which one?
Orgasmo.
Oh, it's so good.
It's the perfect movie to put on and turn your brain off. For me, Orgasmo and basketball are in the same camp.
Yeah, I loved basketball. Seriously.
Listen here, you little bitch. You're gonna go up there and make that shot, or I'm gonna shove your head so far up your effing ass, you have to wear yourself as I. Ron Jeremy shirtless and eating a banana. Genius. To this day, still, whenever I run into someone from my like teenage years, they'll be like, "So what are you up to?" I'll just be like, "Hanging out, playing Nintendo."
It's really good. Aw.
I stand in this spot and I make my shot. And if I make my shot, you have to make the same shot. But if you miss it, you get a letter. Oh, you mean like horse? No, it's not like horse. It's baseball rule.
So made up on the spot. It was so great. Just overall, it's a great movie.
The Oilers moved to Minneapolis where there is no oil.
There were so many of those great ones, like the end zone dances became more focused on the dance than it was the game, and they start doing the river dance.
Oh yeah, do. Obi-Wan, don't be jealous because I've been online chatting with babes all day. You know, Obi-Wan, the first time I ever saw Napoleon Dynamite, I really thought Kip was played by Mike Judge because he had such a butthead voice. Don't be jealous because I've been online chatting with babes all day.
Hippos!
By the way, is anyone here besides me going to tune in for the second Beavis and Butthead reboot?
No. I was never a fan of Beavis and Butthead.
They tried it in 2011, and I don't even think it ran for the whole season. It got like 4 episodes in, and then it got canceled. And now it's getting rebooted again after the movie he made for Paramount Plus. Obi-Wan can see what I'm getting at. Yeah, it's got kind of a... You know, I've always... Something I've been curious about. Everyone always called him Butthead, What if his name was Buthied?
Buthied. I guess it's possible.
We now return to the astonishing adventures of Beavis and Buthied. Yeah, that exactly, Obi-Wan. That second movie was decent, but I think the show's just going to do the same thing they tried to do the first time, where it's like, what if Beavis and Butthead were alive during Twilight? And what if they were watching modern dubstep music videos? Like, it really only worked when it worked because that was the culture at the time.
It's a good point.
It's the same reason people stopped watching the Ernest movies, because they just got more outlandish, and then they went more Simpson-y until they're like, well, we put this character in every circumstance we could possibly put him in.
I mean, every...
Oh, please tell me, Georgia, what Ernest movie did you wish get made that didn't get made?
That's a really good question. Ernest Does Halloween. Ernest Saves Christmas. There was the one at camp.
Ernest Goes
like
Camp.
Ernest tackles his taxes, or Ernest hunkers down and gets a real job. Oh my God, I walked the plank.
Ernest gets his first prostate exam.
There you go. Ernest goes to rehab. Exactly. Okay.
I didn't learn until embarrassingly late in life that he was the voice of Rex in the Toy Story movies.
The Slinky Dog?
Or Slinky, yeah, not Rex.
Oh, I guess. You said Rex.
He had that real cigarette-y voice.
Yeah, exactly. There was lots of big names in that.
Honestly, he sounded like any of my uncles.
So here we are. It's after midnight. Dice, you didn't think you were going to be able to hang out the entire night, but you got it. You did the whole thing.
The tour's over. We survived.
Nice. Y'all, that was great. That was just fun playing on that game. The layout is so fun. There's a couple of combo shots there that are very satisfying to hit. So hitting the right orbit and then after that, the right ramp, and then comboing all of that into your next series of shots, like that is legit very, what is it? Like, tactile satisfaction.
Crushable?
Crushable, did you say?
Those shots are crushable?
Yeah, they are. There's no incredibly difficult shots. Maybe the scoop is the most difficult shot of the bunch. Everything else seems okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with the game. Now, I understand that there's like go for modes and then also go to try to climb and get some height on the building. So now I'm interested in taking a look at the rules, and then let's build some diagrams here in the near future.
This calls for a flowchart.
I think it calls for a flowchart. Like I'm excited to break this down, wrap my head around the rule set, and what does it look like progression is going to be. Because we're at 0.85 on the code. We're not yet at 1.0. There's a lot more coming, and there is a decent amount in this game so far.
If I ever need to break any type of bad news to you from here on, I'm going to start with a flowchart and break it down to you step by step how we ended up in this situation.
Everything. Like, if there is anything complicated that you need to discuss, it's better to do it with pictures. Pinjamin saying the flowcharts. Yeah, we want them. They're so helpful. Making the flowcharts is helpful for me because it helps visualize in my brain the construct that I need to go into a game with to decide how I'm going to play it.
And that's so fascinating to me because my brain does not work that way.
It used to be whiteboards. I had physical whiteboards all over the place. And then I found Visio. And then Miro.
I'm shocked you don't have a smart board in your garage, George.
Oh my God, I had a smart board sitting in my garage for years, and it was just such a big pain in the ass because it weighed 150 pounds. It was one of those boards that like teachers use so that way all
Yeah,
the
and
students can follow along?
and the writing never calibrated correctly.
Never.
They
It
were
was
this
slightly
close
off.
to getting it right.
Yeah.
And then they're like, teachers can write their own notes.
Where are we? Here. In fact, we can even get a little bit of this started.
You had no idea how hard I had to bite my tongue, George, when you asked, where are we? I just so badly wanted to go, where are you?
Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
Let's go with logo images. That looks promising. We're going to copy that image.
Wolfman, George is going to love JJPs. Every game comes with a flowchart of rules. Yeah, almost like he gave him that.
All right.
That's George's favorite song. Keep singing.
All right, we're going to keep this and this Godzilla over here for when we decide to go do Godzilla. But let's focus on King Kong next.
Well, Wolfman, I know for a fact that is absolutely not George's favorite song, but it is by one of his favorite bands off of what I'm sure is one of his favorite albums.
That was Blink-182, and I don't know what the album was.
The 2003 self-titled album.
Like Take Off Your Pants
From I
and
Miss You.
Jacket.
From I Miss You. Where are you?
I do love emo, and that is the most emo, I think, of all the Blink-182 songs. Oh,
yeah,
no,
and no, you were right.
Yeah.
I was kind of mad when they came back with Neighborhoods in 2011, and it didn't sound like it. I understood why it didn't, but also I'm like, I kind of wish you guys had left off where you did at the end of the 2003 album, because that was the best they ever sounded.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Tom got cancer and his voice changed, and he went with the whole Angels and Airwaves thing, and now we heard it on the new album. He can hit that nasally tone again, but I'm sure it just shreds his throat apart at this point.
Yeah, I did like Angels and Airwaves, but it gets grating after a while. Like it's too much of the same sound all the time.
Well,
like it's a nice break.
To list U2 as your biggest influence, and then to do a completely different style of music you fans aren't used to, and each album is over an hour, yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Well, Dice, thank you again for hanging out this stream.
Happy to be here.
That we didn't have Death Lab videos being generated. I'm going to have to let the group know that we had some errors generating videos. But outside of that, y'all...
I'm sorry, George. I just love this typo from Wolfman. George is an EMP freak. Yeah, that's right. Anytime any piece of tech doesn't work, George lets out an electromagnetic pulse. If this piece isn't working, then no one will.
All electronics in the surrounding area stop working. Ooh, one of the videos eventually succeeded. Check this out.
Well, as we all know, George has strongly based his entire life off of the quintessimo movie Small Soldiers.
Oh, I don't know about that. But that was an awesome megalodon kind of floating at the surface. It's weird. It looks like it's underwater, but swimming in another lake underwater.
That's just a rave shark. It's got glow sticks in its mouth.
It does have glow sticks. There's something weird going on there, but very on point. Oh, man.
Are we already writing the sequel to the Toxic Avenger remake that hasn't come out yet, where he gets swallowed by a megalodon?
We're not doing that right now, but I'm sure there's somebody doing that. Darn it, I'm supposed to keep going with that. Yes, and the megalodon is now a toxic, it lives in a toxic wasteland of water.
All right, two things before you sign off. One, excellent way to tie the whole stream back together by going yes and.
Yep.
And have you heard about the Toxic Avenger remake?
I gotta get rid of that launch video or the video that pops up when we switch to chat. Yes, and I've seen the previews for it and a really cool ad by I ended up forwarding it to my brother. There is an amazing ad for Liquid Death with the Toxic Avenger.
And they're also putting out a Toxic perfume. It's still licensed by Troma, but they completely let a major studio take over. And any other... I'm already a huge Troma fanboy, so I love all those terrible movies. But any other opportunity to see Peter Dinklage in anything...
Anything. Yeah.
Call me an elf one more time.
All right, I'm gonna play this. We've got a couple minutes left. Yeah. So this is Liquid Death, which is an awesome canned water. It's just water though. It doesn't taste crazy good or anything. But this is an ad for Liquid Death.
However, I will say the soda flavors do taste like soda. At least the Dr. Pepper one does.
Okay. I love these guys who are drinking soda. The soda is called diabetes.
Come on, Jenny. Just
Plastic.
try a sip of soda. Everybody's doing it.
Okay, I guess I could.
No! Do not drink that soda.
Toxic Avenger!
Hey, we're drinking soda over here, and you're not invited, you disgusting freak.
It's true. I'm arguably the most unhealthy person on the planet. I fell into a vat of toxic waste, and I have this tumor growing out of my forehead.
Oh,
But listen, kids, there's one thing even I won't put into my body. Soda. Some of this stuff has an ass load of sugar.
yeah? So,
Scientists are linking sugar to diabetes, which can lead to limb loss.
limb loss? Yeah, right.
Oh, wow. This one is actually 72 grams of sugar. That can't be good for you. That's why I drink Liquid Death soda-flavored sparkling water with 90% less sugar than top sodas. Each can has just 10 calories. So the next time you're reaching for a sugary soda, think about how hard it'd be to do without an arm. Then reach for a Liquid Death instead.
So, yeah. Excited for that to come out. That looks great.
Sorry, I was just banging out a quick message that said heresy, so I wasn't talking during the ad. But yeah, literally that Dr. Death flavor one, it tastes just like Dr. Pepper, and at 10 calories a can, it's become my soda replacement. I don't even drink diet soda anymore.
Huh. So I haven't tried their sodas. I have only ever done their sparkling water and plain water. And if you remember, I used to get a box of just the plain water here every week, but that got way too expensive. It's not cheap water, let me tell you.
If you have now or have ever enjoyed the refreshing taste of Dr. Pepper as much as I have, try the Dr. Death Liquid Death. It tastes exactly like it, and anytime you have a craving for a soda, not only does it hydrate you, it crushes that need for the sweetness because it's sweetened with agave nectar.
Okay. I will give it a go. I'm not a huge Dr. Pepper fan, but I'm sure they have other soda flavored waters. I will give them a go. Knowing that you give it a big thumbs up, and we're tackling this with a yes and approach for the rest of the night. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Let's all go drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew. We're yes-anding.
No more Mountain Dew. Sorry, you gotta cut it off at that.
Can't or won't?
Yes. I have had way
all right,
too much
it's been
Mountain
great
Dew in
seeing
my
all
life.
of you. I love all of you. Thank you for tolerating my voice all evening long.
Dice, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to go find someone to raid. Have a fantastic night, an enjoyable weekend. I'll be posting lots of pics to the Discord. I have decent internet coverage while I'm up at Dory Hill, so be on the lookout there. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. We'll post a bunch of videos and pics so you guys can watch along as 150 or 160 of us play in this massive tournament in the woods with pinball machines. We'll see y'all.
May I sign off with my usual leaving there, George?
Do it. Let's hear it.
Have a great Thursday night, everyone. Stay in drugs, don't do school, and eat your teeth.
Thanks, y'all.